Okay. So I just hopped on the Cobra Kai train and watched season three. Honestly, season three is my favorite. I think it surpasses season one and season two. That's just my opinion. So this video is probably gonna ruffle some feathers of people who are a fan of this certain character. Rewatching seasons one and two made me realize, especially if you have like a Reddit or like if you go through the comment section on certain Cobra Kai videos, you see that the comments more so show hate to Robby and Daniel, mainly Robby, as one of the characters that people just don't like. And I honestly don't understand why Robby gets the hate in the comments and just why he's just so like not even close to a fan favorite. It's kind of like Dimitri in a way. That's another video though. I don't like. It's ridiculous because maybe it's just me being biased a little bit, but I really do truly like Robbie's character a little bit more than Miguel's. I like Miguel's character, but Robbie is just a very well written character that I can't help but want to see more of his storyline, which we didn't get to really see a lot of him in season three, which sucks. But season four, we're probably going to see a lot of him. So, what I don't understand is why do people exactly dislike Robbie? Like, what is the issue with him? From what I see, Robbie literally is a good kid. He just has a very messed up life. And with that, I kind of sympathize with that because both his parents are train wrecks. Have you seen it? They're both drunks, but one is actually getting help. His mom's getting help, which I definitely applauded that in season two and in season three because she's staying on the right track. It's his other parent that I get the show is about Johnny and all that. It's just like a lot of shows with their main characters, I just don't like Johnny as a main character because I feel like he is just so used to blaming other people for why things in his life don't go right that he can't take the time to sit down and probably say, it's my fault why certain things happen. But like I said, that's not a video. So with I noticed people love Miguel's character way more. I guess because he's attached to Johnny, but Miguel has literally done a lot of things wrong. And it blows my mind how quick people are to forget about it and try to defend all his wrongdoings. So let's just go down a line of all his wrongdoings really quick and I'll explain them as I go. So his first wrongdoing is probably it's not that big, but it's also not small. Is after Johnny has told him the story of not a story of what really happened in '84, which was a lie, by the way. Miguel already has a opinion formed about Mr. LaRusso because of what his sensei told him. And the problem with that is you don't know him, and on to add the cherry on top is the fact that you're dating his daughter. So you can't really just dislike the man you haven't met him because of what your sensei lied about. It just made no sense, and people go, well, he didn't even get to meet Mr. LaRusso. Yeah, he didn't get to meet him. That's partly Sam's fault, but also even if he met him, he still wasn't gonna like him because of his loyalty to Johnny. Number two, this is a big one next to the finale, but the lake fight was completely his fault. No one gives Miguel any type of flack or just anything about that. They all completely agree that he is right when in reality he was wrong as two left shoes on a Friday night. Okay. This man starts the whole beef between him and Robbie, and it's really unnecessary. I don't understand why the writers thought that this was a legitimate way for them to start beef. It had no meaning to it. It was just completely dumb. In rewatching it, I was on Miguel's side because he's seen his girlfriend holding hands with some guy he doesn't. The same guy he's seen at dinner. So to him, it's like, okay, assumptions, but you watch it back, and if you watch it back and you like turn the TV up, you can hear Sam, oh, thanks for helping me down the hill. It was really steep. So the only reason they were holding hands is because she didn't want to fall. That's when, like, oh, okay, it makes sense because, and then the next shot they're not holding hands anymore once they get on level ground. Now, like I said, I was with them up until that because it would make me feel some type of way if I seen my shorty holding hands with somebody else. So I kind of gave him a break on that, but then it completely flatlined when he acted belligerent. He was drunk out of his mind. You know, he's enraged, and when he really doesn't have to be. All he had to do is listen to her, and as she's trying to explain, he's just continuing to cut her off. He's showing how immature he is. They're all immature. They're teenagers. Teenagers are always going to be immature, but it's the way that he did it, and then he kind of like gets in her face a little bit, but not really, which is why Robby steps in doing the right thing. And within that, he pushes Robby for completely no reason at all. It was stupid as hell. And with that, he tries to strike him again, and he ends up hitting Sam. It was stupid. So that whole beef really started because of everyone's fan favorite character. What really made me dislike Miguel was my number three reason, and which is a big one, was the tournament. He fought dirty that whole tournament. And I just don't understand how people can really say, well, he did the right thing attacking his opponent's injury. No, he didn't, because when Johnny read him and Hawk, he said, you're only strong when you defeat your opponent when he's at his best and when he's at his strongest. And like I said, that's going to be another video because Johnny's a hypocrite. But he fought dirty completely. It was unnecessary, and it just made him look like an asshole. It made him look like a poor sport. The whole injury thing, he may not have given him the injury because Hawk kicked him, but it showed that he was happy about that injury when Hawk did it, because he kind of like they kind of fist bump, and that blows the hell out of me. What also kind of blows me is the fact that he tells Sam right before their battle that wait and see what I'm gonna do to Robby in the finals. What the hell does? Why are you trying to hurt him in the finals? Again, I love Robby, but what does hurting him exactly gain you? It's not gonna get you your girlfriend back. And in fact, had she stayed, I feel like they would not have had that kiss at the whole party, because it would have showed that Miguel was literally a terrible person in that moment. That was just completely useless. It was stupid as hell. And then it's on top of that when Robby literally is like rolling on the ground trying to kind of get away from him, because Miguel's just like in Terminator mode, acting like a whole ass. He's trying to stomp on his injury on purpose, and I'm just not with it at all. And then, Robby pulls off the kick that Mr. Miyagi was able to do that Daniel couldn't do. First of all, that deserved more than just 1 point. That kick was everything. It should have got more than just 1 point. Are you serious? I was so mad. When Robby goes over to try to help him up, that's when I realized Robby is actually more mature than Miguel. He tries to give him a hand up instead of kick him while he's down. And what does he get in return? He gets his arm even more injured. He pulls it so hard to the point where he's in pain. And I'm just like, I was so mad. I just did not. That's part of the reason why I didn't like him all through season 2. I just felt like Miguel was full of shit in certain moments, and I like that character. That's why it blows me that they made him do that. It was stupid, because you gotta think about this. All of this is happening over Sam. Look, she ain't that great, okay? I like Sam, but she ain't that great. It was stupid, and it just showed again how poor of a sport he was. And then once Johnny tells him to stop, this is another reason why I say if the roles were flipped, people would be saying Robby is just completely, oh, I hate him because he did this. But because it's Miguel and he attacked the injury continuously and he caused more injury, people are loving it and saying he was smart because he found his opponent's weakness. No, that was just evil as all get out. But for some reason he's getting an applause for it. But if the roles were reversed, no one would say anything. That's why I don't believe he should have won the tournament, because he didn't fight with honor. Robby fought with honor, and where did it get him? Which is why I understood what he did in season 2. I understood why he did it. He fought with honor and still lost. He got embarrassed and he got injured, and he was doing all the right things. It's beyond me. The season 2 finale fight. I don't feel bad for Miguel, and I'll say it again. I do not feel bad that he ended up in the coma. It's unfortunate, but he's part of the reason why he ended up in that coma, which is what a lot of people forget. He attacked him. He attacked Robby, and Robby literally, again, showing maturity, breaks up the fight. Even after finding out he got cheated on, he didn't even get time to really process him being cheated on, and he still comes to Sam's defense because he has the respect for Daniel. And what does Miguel do? Miguel again shows how immature he is by tackling the one person breaking up the fight. And what I don't get is how people are defending it. Well, okay, from his perspective, it looks like Robby slammed her and he choked her. I don't look. This is why I say this whole perspective thing on the show is bullshit, because you guys will see Johnny and Miguel's perspective. I mean, that's cool and all, but you guys turn blind when it's time to see Robby and Daniel's perspective of things. That's why I say this: the whole majority of fans of Cobra Kai are hypocrites. But it's like, you heard the announcement of her saying she was coming for her. I don't understand why you felt the need to tackle him. Tori wasn't even in pain, and Tori's not the type of girl to let a guy just push her around and try to fight her. So that was dumb as hell. And then he tries to stop Robby from breaking up the fight again, and also is taunting him about the history between him and his dad, even after Robby sat him down to explain what was going on. So Miguel had knowledge of their bad history as father and son, which is why, again, he likes to throw a stone and hide his hand at certain times. Now, the whole no mercy thing at the end of season 2, Robby was definitely in the wrong, but I get why he did it. He did it because I think he possibly got a flashback of what happened at season 1. Season 1 tournament, he showed that he was the bigger person, fought with honor, and it got him nowhere. So I feel like he tried to, like, he said, forget all this Miyagi crap, let me do it my way, and doing it his way, it got him into Juby, if you've seen season 3. So I just, it was a dumbass move for him to do that, but I understood why he did it, because the whole fight he's trying to break it up, and Miguel is again just stopping him. So it's just unfortunate the one time Miguel shows mercy, it's like you already made Robby have his last and final straw with you. So I feel like, and people can get mad all they want, what Miguel did was way worse than what Robby did. They both are now equal in the level of pettiness of what they did in showing no mercy. And that's just my video.